feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
We got this.
Watch the slap. Hey, on 133. Pilot, 64. Weak.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50. I got one. Check
21. Hey, exit. I got you.
Mike's 50.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Here we go. 13. Like 80.
Slap.
Hey, gun.
Motion.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Right there, 54.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
King.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big C.
Real.
We got to step it up. Mike.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
54, right there.
80 weapons. Hurry.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Let's go, baby.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Switch. Wide. Get wide.
On second down, it's Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
21.
Check nickel. Check 26.
2.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Put that team on the clock. Show it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Heavy on the edges.
Pistol.
Check, Mike.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic.
Watch the flag. I got them. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Let's go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 11. Lock. Hey, orbit. Go ahead.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 99. Tighten up.
It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Switch.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Hey, alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 84 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Niners take over. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Tight end right. Hey.
12, fellas. Here we go. Flex. Hey, zoom.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. 5.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check 15. Check 15.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Mayfield to throw it. Got an open man. It's Ratley. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, Alpha.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist.
Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 43.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started.
Regular. Check. Hey, alert. Kill.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. Like 20.
50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Bandit.
On first down, Coleman. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Undercrush, undercrush. 21, 21. Here we go. I got you. Hey, Echo.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. This is Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I'm coming after you.
They will run again with Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's easy work, and it's coming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 7.
Check, crunch.
65. Hey, foxtrot.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Landry, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So first and 10 now from the 30. Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
21.
We got 3.
12. Hey, high 7.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Just like that. 6 guys.
White.
57.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
That's a safety creep. Check. 21.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous